Welcome back, my dearest young billionaire. This is chapter 8 of The Richest Man in Babylon, and this is dedicated to borrowers. Do you know that borrowers never have peace of mind? Yes, that's the story of Takad in this book. Takad was a great borrower. He even borrowed from his father's friends. He borrowed from the market women. He borrowed from the camel trader. He was a borrower. And this is him staying hungry for 2 whole days because he had nothing to borrow again. All the people he borrowed from, he had nothing to give back to them. So he was on the run. And on his way running, he met with the greatest person he borrowed money from.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
He went to a bar because he has been picking fruit from people, picking food from people and running away. This time around, he went into a restaurant to also beg for food. And lo and behold, he met with the greatest person. He was owing the largest sum of money, the camel trader. You see that there is no peace of mind for the borrower. Let's delve into chapter 8. So what's the title of chapter 8? The camel trader in Babylon. The camel trader is the person Takad borrowed money from. The quote for chapter 8 is, the hungrier one becomes, the clearer one's mind works. Also, the more sensitive one becomes to the odors of food. So it is 2 ways. When you're hungry, it is said that your mind becomes clearer. That's one side. It is also said you become more sensitive to the odors of food, and that is true. My note is, the more you desire or hunger for something, the more your sensitivity, your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your sense organs become more sensitive, and it begins to align or relate everything around his or her environment to it. Have you ever desired to own a particular car? Like, you just think of, or let's say you want to have a Highlander, the new model of Highlander. Have you noticed that the moment you hit the road, every car you begin to see is Highlander? It happens to me. Anything I desire, my sensitivity begins to pick it. Not because those cars have never been on the road, or that kind of house, or that thing you want have never been on the road. It's just that your mind has aligned to seeing that thing. Every other thing fades away. Your mind is now focused on that thing because you're now hungry for that thing. So my second note is, never spend more than you earn. You would definitely hit the rock in no time. You keep borrowing to pay others the debt you owe, and the cycle continues. So please stop borrowing. If you know that you don't have it, then don't spend it. That should be your slogan from today as a young person, because definitely a time will come you will hit the rock. Because I have noticed, I have someone like that. He borrows to pay debt. He keeps borrowing to pay debt. So you're borrowing to pay this person, you're still owing this other person. You keep running for dear life, and your debt continues to expand. You will hit the rock soon. So if you don't have it, don't spend it. Learn to be conservative in your spending. My third note is, an unhealthy taste to live above your means and the quest to pay up your debt can easily lead you to crime and illegal ways of making money. A man who owes is a slave and cannot be respected. So the more you owe, the more the tendency to commit crime, because you want to pay back. These lenders are on your neck. You want to pay back. So you are gradually getting close to committing a crime. So please do not borrow. Again, I say as a young person, do not borrow. Someone who owes, a young person who owes, or an adult who owes, is a slave, and you can never be respected. So if you want to be respected in life, if you want to go far in life, if you want to be a billionaire, you don't owe. You don't borrow for expenses. You don't borrow to pay bills. If you must borrow, again, I say it should be for a profitable venture. One you are sure of. One that is tested and trusted. My last note is, for everyone who owes or in debt, rather than running from those you owe. Mount up courage to face your debt and repay by creating a plan of repayment. And don't forget to share your plans with the people you owe. This shows maturity and growth when it comes to your finances. So, for those who are already in debt, yes, you can't go back, but you can take a turn. You can make up your mind today that you're no longer going to borrow for your expenses. You can make up your mind today you cannot spend beyond what you earn. If you don't earn it, you're not going to spend it. And remember, you're not even supposed to spend more than your earnings. You should go to the other chapters to learn more about earning and savings and investment. So, if you don't have it, if you don't earn it, don't spend it. So, don't borrow. But if you're already in debt, there is a way out. You need to create a plan. If you don't know how to do it, there are people who can help you. Create a plan of repayment. Go to these people you owe rather than running, because how long will you run? Rather than running, if you want to be respected, go back to these people, share your plan with them, and I am sure every reasonable person will listen to you and trust you if there is a good plan to follow. If there is a good plan of repayment to follow, you need to be respected. So do not be a borrower. Here is my last note. The soul of a free man looks at life as a series of problems to be solved and tries to solve them. While the soul of a slave whines always, "What can I do? I am but a slave." Remember, where there is a determination, there is a way. So if you're owing, determined to pay, and you will definitely find a way to pay up. And at the end of the day, you will be respected and you will become that young billionaire. See you on the next one. Bye.